The Square Ball Podcast.
Well, should we crown a hero and villain of the week?
A hero, you say?
Yes, yes, indeed. Yeah, we'll have a look at where the Player of the Year scores are as we head into that final crucial week of the season. Are we going to factor in the playoffs as well for the Player of the Season ratings? Or
It's part of the season, isn't it?
Suppose it is.
I know the club's own Player of the Year award was about a month ago, but
so we'll do it properly for him.
Exactly, and we have a trophy, so that needs to be given out. It's behind Rob on the shelf at the moment.
Yeah, 3D printed.
Who's it sent by?
Terry McCann sent it in.
Terry McCann. There you go.
3D printed it, did Terry?
Keep it on this table.
But we
Smash
are
it to bits and post it to someone who loses in the playoffs.
We are keeping that. Like I've said, as much as it'll be maybe a symbolic trophy win because I really want to keep that.
Okay,
because I like it.
We can print another one.
Yeah. Send loads in, Terry. Send loads in.
I'm sure you've nothing better to do with your time and money.
Just set fire to it for us.
You can put names. You can print a name on it then as well.
That's true, actually. Yeah, that'd make it look really chef's kiss. Right. Ken Bates Villain of the Week award. Who do you want to step forward up here at the Legal Hockey and nominate as your leading candidate for Villain of the Week?
I mean, we're not short of options, are we here? They're all quite nihilistic.
Well, is it important? Well, rather than like picking one each, now should we go through the runners and riders and then you can maybe pick one from the pool, like a tombola?
On nominations, Farker is top of it, unfortunately. First time I've seen this at level as well. Marco calls him a shoulder length fraud.
Whoa, the hair jibes.
But yeah, it wasn't great, was it? I feel like it's one game where pretty much everyone watching was begging for changes sooner. Because sometimes when it's been a goal behind or it's level and you think, tweak here could help, you could forgive it. But 2 down and coming out at half time without anything having moved. It wasn't great.
I think Mike DC probably sums up the grievance here, which is surely has to carry the can for failure to deliver when it mattered most. Well, the opportunity has not completely died yet, has it? Although I did feel frustration towards him for the QPR game.
I mean, there are a lot of individual candidates on there, which I'm a little bit reluctant because I don't want to completely trash everyone involved at Leeds United before we enter the playoffs. But
however,
yeah, I mean, I must admit there's a few shouts from Melier as well, who I'm mainly annoyed at because I think I was defending him on the members show, which was recorded before QPR and I think came out after. And I did think, oh, mate, I didn't need you to do that then.
I think I'm increasingly of the opinion that it might be time to move on from Melier, just because last year, well, the 2 years before, he's had some not great moments, but also he's had about 30 shots a game to save. This season, he's not had a huge amount to do. And for the most part, I don't feel like he's done particularly well. And the general chaos from corners and the occasional just booting out of play hasn't pleased me very much.
Sorry, I've just scrolled down the sheet because Joel Pirro gets a number of nominations as well. And I've just scrolled down the sheet and I haven't seen these scores yet for the QPR game out of 10, which have been sent in by members. And we normally do this after we've named the villain, but I think they probably have to be factored in now, don't they?
Yeah, they are very much more in the villains than the heroes section.
So the thing that made me laugh, I'll come to in a second, but Junior Firpo, top scorer with 4.53 out of 10 average score from our TSB Plus members. The referee, the second highest scorer, the dickhead referee, got nearly 4 out of 10. Then you're talking Matteo Joseph, Archie,
it's basically the people who were not on very long. Because generally that's the other, when we win as well, the subs who come on late get the lowest scores because Matteo Joseph gets 6 minutes, doesn't score, gets 4 or whatever. Whereas this time, like Jayden Anthony, Shackleton, done pretty well. 2.54
out of 10, Jayden Anthony.
Not bad.
Yeah. Have we used Anthony enough this season? Could we have used him more? And I know like when we played him at Stoke, the bad thing happened, but...
I don't know. I mean, generally speaking, the wingers have not been much of an issue, have they? Dan James, Somerville and Nonto have all scored a lot of goals.
Yeah, it's not like the players ahead of him haven't been taking their chances.
But yeah, Joel Pirou got 0.72 out of 10. Farker 1.12 out of 10.
What did Melier get?
Georgie got 1.51 and then Melier 1.55, so not great.
Yeah, Dan James's platform shoes has said that Melier's conceded 7 goals from an XG of 2 in the last game. Which I know that is, the XG isn't the same as there's a separate goalkeeper stat, isn't there? I think of whether or not they should have saved them.
Expected saves.
Because it can be a very low XG, but if someone twats it in the top corner, you can't really still expect the goalkeeper to save it, can you? But some of them have been a little bit closer than that.
So a number of people have nominated Leeds United, the whole club, as an entity, which right now to me feels like the leading candidate.
Yeah,
it's the one I'm most comfortable with. I think because it's the one I'm most familiar with as well.
Yeah, I mean, you can single out people who we maybe expect more of, but it's all of them, isn't it?
Yeah, so. Leeds as a vibe.
I do enjoy some of the individual Pirro abuse, though. Dom says for having a body made of pillows and feet made of stone, and Mal nominates him for a constipated donkey would have been more use.
Fair? Is it fair? Wasn't great on the day.
By his score, yeah, I think it probably was fair.
Yeah,
but looking at those scores, it was everyone.
Yeah,
everyone was bad.
This is what it took for Junior Firpo to finally receive the highest score.
Rory, not Jennings, has said every fucking single person from the Leeds staff associated with that atrocity.
Let's give it to all of them.
Yeah,
collective failure.
Yeah, fix it.
We can get more directly into the scapegoats when we get into the playoff. But for now, we'll go collective. There's still a Kiko figure to emerge from the playoffs, isn't there? Someone who really spectacularly fucks it.
And this is funny, looking at the Player of the Year scores.
No, it's a good week. Good week for Chris Clarkson.
He's on the podium.
He's up to third. And so, if we do lose, and I'm thinking about if we do lose the playoffs, I don't see how. Well, if we go out in the semis, I don't see how Rodon and Ampadu come through that with their scores unscathed, and they're only 0.09 ahead of him now.
Right, so just to fill you in, the only people who have got an average above 7 for the season now are Clarkson with bang on 7 off his 2 appearances. Ampadu is in the silver medal position with 7.01, and then Joe Rodon is top of the tree with 7.09. So it's all to play for.
What games did Chris Clarkson even play in this season?
Good ones.
Clearly.
Did not put a foot wrong in those.
So we could crown Chris Clarkson our Player of the Year.
I know you've played 46 games this year, Ampadu, but it's not good enough.
Oh, dear me.
I mean, Lewis Sinisterra is creeping up the list as well, which is not allowable.
But yeah. Like I said, we can do some gerrymandering with all this, I think.
Yeah, I think we're going to have to probably. Yeah. Although giving it to Chris Clarkson would be funny.
Yeah. If we choke, yeah, definitely. Chris Clarkson, Player of the Year, 2 appearances.
Benny may be our starting goalkeeper next year. Who knows?
Right.
Probably not, though.
Okay.
Give it to all of them.
Yep. Should we crown a Gaetano Berardi Hero of the Week award? Again, the other side of this shit-stained coin in our hand.
Well, Rory Not Jennings says, fuck off.
Yep.
On the form. And Dom asks, how dare you ask me that?
Yeah. Well, we did, because it's just on the form. So, anyone? Dust? Anyone? Dust?
I quite like the random shouts at the bottom. I mean, someone's just nominated the weather in Toronto. It's been quite nice. Stephen from Dublin's nominated global warming. Warming? Shall we go with that?
I'll go warming.
He's nominated that for the inevitable heat death of the universe, which again seems fair. Death itself got a few nominations.
Yes, we're into Leeds United nihilism, aren't we?
The Mayor of Sandal nominates Jesus. Religion is the only thing that can save us. Allah and any of the other god lads.
Yep.
Described it as, which is good.
Yep. Good. Yeah, I mean, the sweet cold release of death would be.
We've got a nomination for chef.
It would deal with the Leeds United problem.
Chef at a curry house, been nominated by Paddy Bamford's Big Brucey. Although he says he had a good curry to drown his sorrows in.
Right.
Do you drown your sorrows in curry?
Depends, doesn't it?
You can do, I suppose.
I mean, not a biryani, because that's obviously rice-based. It's a little bit more solid, isn't it? But if you got for something that's a bit more liquid, you could, in theory, fall asleep face first in it. And if nobody attended to the crash on the table, you could potentially drown. So,
yeah, no, might look at one of them sizzling platters. Fall asleep on
nice
that.
Hot plate.
You don't get the. This is just talking about old stuff now. You don't get the thing with candles on the table anymore, do you? At a restaurant,
the Lazy Susan that's heated kind of thing. Yeah.
You don't get them anymore, do you? That was a staple of a curry house in the sort of 90s, early 2000s.
Well, they've replaced candles with LEDs now, haven't they? So an LED doesn't kick out the same heat as a candle.
What? Just in general, even for heating purposes.
If you go in some restaurants, like you'll look at your candle, I'm doing air quotes, on the table. It's a fucking flickering LED. Cheating.
All right.
Won't heat anything, will it? I mean, we're talking about global warming and the heat death of the planet being a bonus here. LEDs, they've gone woke, haven't they? Candles have gone woke.
You can't burn anything anymore, can you? Oh, dear.
They were burning some sticks and leaves and shit in the garden next to me yesterday or the day before. And I thought, oh, is that allowed?
You don't get a good old burning your rubbish bonfire anymore, do you? Like it was the 90s. Just what should we do with all this old shit?
Set fire to it.
It's making the house smell. It doesn't matter. We're both smoking in here anyway.
Just back to two old men talking about stuff now, aren't we? Yeah.
Bring back smoking indoors.
I can still remember people smoking on planes just while we lean into this. People used to draw the curtain across and that'd stop it, wouldn't it? Anyway. Anyone? Anything?
QPR.
Garden fires. Can we put garden fires in as a hero of the week?
All right, yeah.
Yeah. Smoking on planes.
Smoking on planes, garden fires.
Yeah.
You can still smoke on a plane for a very short period of time if you want. But it will be stopped. And you might be booted off.
Just wait if it gets a bit, just open the window. Gets a bit smoky in there.
That's a good idea.
Just open the window.
Yeah, I think QPR is a good shout. 15th Here We Come has nominated QPR for just bringing an end to hope.
A mercy killing.
Yeah, it's nice. It's nice in a way. It's kinder. Get it over and done with. Because I'm fine with it this week, I have to say.
Yeah.
I already had no expectations going into that Ipswich game. And then that happened, and I was like, yeah, I know, it's fine.
Yeah.
I'd accepted it. That defeat was the end for me.
If only they could have put more past us and really wiped out our goal difference advantage, it'd have made things a lot better.
Yeah, that's true.
I think it might be the points advantage that probably sees Ipswich home in the end. But you never know.
Not the real quiz, though, is it, Nat?
No, it's not. No, it is not.
I mean, we should say, actually, Farker has had some nominations.
For hero?
For hero, from Billy B and Luca B, all the Bs.
Yeah.
Just for saying, like, he's done well to now, but, you know, fine.
Don't be too mean about him. He has won 90 points.
Yeah, that's the thing, isn't
Not
it?
enough, though, is it?
No. I mean, it's the pattern of it that's wrong, isn't it? The QPR defeat in September would have been all right, wouldn't it? People would have gone, oh, Christ, this is a bit shit.
Well, not really, because we'd have still ended up on 90 points and blown it by 3.
But it wouldn't have felt like this.
Right, yeah, but it would have felt like this eventually at some point. Like, Blackburn would have been the moment, wouldn't it?
But right, move that one into March.
If things had been different...
It was in March. Hang on.
We would have felt different.
Move that one into January.
Right.
Yeah, it's just the order of it as all the bad results have come in a patch, is what I'm saying.
Right.
Well, 2 patches. Start of the season, end of the season.
And the middle as well. That got shit.
Only for like 2 games.
So it was the start, the middle, and the end, but apart from all that, it was great.
I think it was a week in the middle, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Everyone lost their shit there.
It was just Christmas, wasn't it? That was the bit that went wrong.
Right, Christmas.
Fucking Santa.
Right then, what are we doing with this?
Well, Jesus was nominated actually Jesus was nominated as hero, but then didn't do as much good around Christmas, did it?
Jesus to Santa. Not the same guy.
Well, as he says, the God lads. You got
all of them. Yeah,
the God lads.
Let's not get into it.
The God lads, the Christmas lads.
Yeah, all friends.
Yeah, they all know each other.
Yeah. So I feel like Farker as a hero is probably a difficult sell.
Yeah, not
at
this
the
week.
moment.
Not
but
now.
The chance for redemption is there. So once again, Leeds United take this as a shot across the bows.
Give him it so he can come up and receive it while being booed.
Mm.
Not that he's physically doing that. Joffrey gets a nomination too for looking better than Pirro, basically, when he came on.
Should we give it to Joffrey? He's not had much else this season, has he?
Oh, has Firpo had it yet?
Did he have it last week?
Oh.
I'm not up for rewarding any of those pricks. Sorry,
All right.
Junior.
Fine. Should we give it to Curry Chef?
All right, then Joffrey's the least culpable because he didn't really do anything. He's not done anything wrong because he hasn't played.
All right, fine.
Cheer him up at the end of the season.
We need him for the playoffs, don't we?
Yeah. Yeah, could be. You never know. We might end up with an unlikely hero.
He's our Izzy Brown.
Who didn't deliver.
No. But it wasn't his fault. He just got chucked on.
Joffrey's the hero. Oh, well, Lynn will be pleased anyway. His mum. He's still in touch? Or has the court order paid for that?
Look, I still follow on Twitter, and that's enough.
Yeah. Just like sort of one of those things you kind of, it's best to keep her at arm's length.
You've been watching Baby Reindeer, but I assure you it's not like that.
I mean, you were just searching for a 90-year-old wife of a, what was it, Dad's Army?
We were looking at the cast of Dad's Army, yes, and seeing when they died, and I noticed one of the wives is still alive.
Yeah, very disappointing to find that Clive Dunn, who was one of the main ones in Dad's Army, was 48 when that was filmed. He was playing a 70-year-old right back at the start.
Better days.
So there you go.
Bet you could smoke on set then.
Let's wrap up the weekly show there and hope for better days next week. Miracle? Playoff miracle?
We've got another show to record before playoff miracles. It's Huddersfield miracle we need in the meantime, isn't it? But I mean, it's not happening.
A dog miracle.
Those lads, they want to help out the Yorkshire neighbours, don't they?
Gematria on the numbers.
Sorry about this again, everybody.
Dog and God are going to be the same, aren't they? Because it's just adding up the numbers. So think about that. Is that a sign that Huddersfield are going to
do as a miracle?
Huddersfield and the other God lads are going to do as a miracle.
Speak to you next week.
The Square Ball Podcast.